Hello, Gunners. It has come to our notice that MOUSSA Diaby has been finally bought by Aston Villa. He's been bought for a club record fee of £50 million, and he is in the United States, apparently, with the Aston Villa team. This was one of the guys we thought would be competition for Saka. Now, am I crushed in the Mikhailo Mudryk sense? No, I'm not. But, it feels like a missed opportunity. Stay tuned and welcome to Arsenal Stories. So, according to 19 Minutes and Fortmob, and yes, the journalist is Tom Gott, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, MOUSSA Diaby has moved to Villa for a club record fee of £50 million. There was interest from Saudi Arabia and apparently Arsenal. He was supposed to provide cover or backup or competition to Saka, although we have Reece Nelson, who most of the time would play on the left. We have Leandro Trossard, who can play across all three front lines. But would you say that Leandro is backup to Saka or would provide competition? I don't know. Leandro is class, but Saka is top quality. I'm not happy, but I believe sorting out that midfield with Xhaka leaving was priority for Arsenal. Now, would we go out to get a right winger or a winger or front man who can play across all front three areas? I don't know. We probably have to shift some people first, but let's see. Now, the 24-year-old declined a move to the Middle East in favor of linking up with Unai Emery at Aston Villa. And you have to give it to Unai, though, and the Aston Villa board. They're building something special, I believe, at Aston Villa. They've taken or gotten, what's his name now? What's the name of this dude we wanted to buy? Tielemans, yes, Yuri Tielemans. At some point, we were angling to get Yuri Tielemans, and word had it on the streets that we wanted to get him on the free, but apparently he's moved to Aston Villa, and he's a good snap up that they've done, because trust me, I would have taken Yuri Tielemans over what Fabio Vieira is playing right now. Now, I know Fabio Vieira still has some time to grow, but I think Fabio Vieira is 23 and Yuri is 25, so it's not too much of an age gap. However, let's see how Fabio gets on, but I would have taken a Yuri Tielemans over a Fabio Vieira. Now, would Yuri Tielemans want to play second fiddle like Fabio Vieira? I do not know, but yes, that's my stance, that's my take. So good luck to MOUSSA Diaby and also Unai Emery. You cannot deny that guy is one of the most underrated managers in the world, not just the Premier League, in the world. People seem to quickly forget that he took us on an almost 20-match unbeaten run when he was with us. Yes, things started to fall apart, but so was it under Mikel Arteta, because he was playing with the same old people. And let's not forget that I think it was under him that we got, apart from Pepe, it was under him that we got Tierney. I think we also got either Saliba or Gabriel under him. One of those two defenders. I can't quite remember now. If you remember, you can put that in the comments below. So yes, Aston Villa is one of the clubs that you would need to look out for this season. The top six is going to be a tough ride. You've got Manchester United threatening, you've got us threatening, you've got Liverpool looking unbelievable, and I believe that the striker that they got, can't remember his name now. It's 10:30 here in Canada, and I'm about to go to bed, so my brain isn't firing on all cylinders. But yeah, that striker that they got, and you've got the guy, that Dutch guy. Just give me a moment first to get that done. Liverpool, I'm googling now, Liverpool players. I need to bring this up. You've got Cody Gakpo. Yes, Cody Gakpo, and what's this dude's name? Can't even remember now. We've got Cody Gakpo and that guy that came from the Portuguese league. I don't store players' names. Darwin Núñez. Yes, I believe Darwin Núñez and Cody Gakpo would be even better this coming season. So you got Manchester United, and I mean Rashford and Mason Mount and all these other guys who would either get better or they've brought on. And that Nacho guy I think he would be. He's a steal. I think he's going to end up being better than I've forgotten that name again. He's going to be better than that winger that they bought for 80 million. You know, the one who keeps going around in circles with the ball. Anywho, and then you've got us. You've got Aston Villa. You've got Manchester City, obviously. You got Chelsea, who seem to look like they're beginning to get their act together, you know. And then you've got Brighton, who look strong. So it's going to be a tough ride. I'm not putting Tottenham in the game, obviously, because they look like they don't know what they're doing right now. So moving on quickly, it's going to be a tough ride. So all the best to Aston Villa, all the best to Moussa Diaby. Now, moving on to the game we had against Manchester United. Social media is imploding. I couldn't watch the game because I was at work, but I had people send me messages on WhatsApp saying, can you believe the atrocity happening in the midfield? Like, we don't know what we're doing. And you have Diallo, the Manchester United winger or midfielder, I don't know where he plays, who was loaned out, playing circles around Declan Rice. Declan Rice couldn't contain him, and people are starting to panic and get worried. Yes, I know this is. First off, be calm.
Calm down, breathe.
This is a friendly, or this is, you know, a pre-season match. Yes, we want to win everything. It's a thing of pride. You know, our egos are bruised, obviously, but Arteta needs to figure out how he wants to use these players that he bought. He needs to go back to the drawing board and figure out what he's doing, because he can't afford to make the same mistakes he made last season. The season would not be kind to those kind of mistakes. When you have Klopp on the return, and you have obviously the beast that is Manchester City, and then you've got Ten Hag, who's wiser for it, and you've got Pochettino, who's an amazing coach, and you got Unai. I mean, it's going to be a very, very intense season. So go back to the drawing board, Arteta, and figure out what you need the boys to do, and figure out how they're supposed to do what you need them to do. Now, the ratings, according to OneFootball, weren't very good. We've got Nketiah with a 3.4, Gabriel Magalhaes with a 4.1, Martinelli with a 4.5, Rice with a 4.9, and Urin Timber with a 5.2. These were the four worst ratings from our team. The only shining light seemed to be Martin Odegaard. Everybody else, including Saka, seemed to be out of their depths. They seemed to be either fatigued or jet lagged. I'm not quite sure what was going on. I believe it's a one-off because we know the quality of our players, right? But yeah, those were the ratings, and they were absolutely rubbish, if I do say so myself. Let me know in the comments below if you agree with OneFootball's ratings. And finally, who would you keep, who would you sell, and who would you bench? That's for the progression in which I wanted to say it. So who would you keep, who would you bench, and who would you sell? Among our three forwards in the people of Gabriel Jesus, Eddie Nketiah, and Folarin Balogun. Who would you keep, who would you bench, who would you sell? Let me know in the comments below, okay? Because I doubt that there's any way you can keep three strikers happy. I don't think it's been done anywhere. You would have to have two strikers, one who's your main striker and the other who's the backup or who would come in and play in cup games and when the other striker is injured. So, or tell me if you know any team that's got 3 strikers. So, you know I don't like keeping the podcast longer than 10 minutes. Thank you for watching our videos. Thank you for subscribing. And if there's anything more you'd like to see on the channel, please let us know in the comments below. Like I said, it is 10:36 here now in Canada, and I'd like to tell you all good night. God bless.